Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bills and the Bengals on Thursday night primetime.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Quick slant to Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch them. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for them.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping in.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. Touchdown Bengals. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. He juked him. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Second and 5. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's been surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's third down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now a dump off here complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Oh, nice move in midfield. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down right around the 25.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football